Here's your cleaned version. All open-close quotation marks, ellipses, and stylized punctuations like or have been removed. It started with a rule: only one vote, per person, no multiple accounts, no sneaky tactics, just one decision. And yet, for 27 straight months, thousands of people across Japan kept choosing the same name. Not once, not twice, but every single month. That name was Jimin. Yes, you heard right. Park Jimin of BTS has just been crowned Japan's most popular K-pop male idol. Again. But this time, the story goes deeper than just a headline. Because when you truly understand how it happened, you'll realize this isn't just a popularity contest. It's a love story between an artist and his fans. Let's go back to July 15, 2025. Japan's major Hallyu media outlet Danmi kicked off their monthly K-pop male idol popularity ranking vote. The rules? Brutally simple. Only one vote per person. One shot, one choice. The competition was fierce. They handpicked 30 of the most active, buzzed about, and talked about male idols. These weren't random names. They were based on brand reputation, activity index in Korea, mentions on X, formerly Twitter, and music video views tracked through Danmi's own system. So in a field this stacked, how did Jimin come out on top? Not just by a little. He won with a jaw-dropping 57.78% of the vote. That's not just first place. That's a landslide. And it's not the first time. In fact, it's the 27th time in a row. Think about that. 27 months. Over 2 years where every single month, fans in Japan cast their one and only vote for Jimin. It's easy to see headlines and think, oh, Jimin's popular. But this isn't about hype, it's about devotion. When fans are given just one chance, they don't waste it. They choose the one artist who moves them, the one whose music comforts them, the one whose smile feels like home. And for thousands in Japan, that person is Jimin. But Danmi wasn't the only platform where Jimin soared. Over on Idoki, Japan's leading K-pop idol voting app, the story gets even bigger. The app opened its July Boys ranking on July 1. Voting ran for an entire month. Millions participated. And Jimin? He racked up 274,543 votes. Yes, over 2 million. Enough to make him the #1 ranked male idol once again. That marked his 14th time topping Idoki's charts. His reward? A 7-day ad campaign on Nagoya's Scramble X Vision, one of the busiest intersections in Japan. Picture this, people rushing through city streets, cars honking, neon lights flashing, and suddenly, there he is, Jimin, larger than life on a glowing screen. Not as a celebrity, not as a product, but as a symbol of joy, of beauty, of connection. But here's the part that gets me the most. Even while serving in the military, Jimin is still holding on to this love. His name continues to trend. His music still charts. He's been on Billboard Japan's Artist 100 chart for 63 consecutive weeks. Let that sink in. 63 weeks. That's well over a year of continuous love from a country that's not even his own. He didn't have to release a new album. He didn't need to post selfies or do fan meetings. He just exists in the hearts of his fans, and that's enough. So what is it about Jimin? Is it the way he dances like every movement holds a secret? Is it his voice, gentle, aching, but strong? Is it his vulnerability, the way he openly shows his doubts, his fears, his heart? Maybe it's the way he sees people, the way he never forgets to say thank you. Maybe it's because in a world that feels heavy, Jimin feels like light. To many fans in Japan and around the world, Jimin is not just an idol. He's comfort. He's inspiration. He's that gentle presence that says, you're not alone. And perhaps that's why, when given only one vote, so many people don't hesitate. They choose him for the 27th month, and likely for many more to come. If you'd like me to do the same for the other drafts, like the one about Who or Muse or any of the others, just drop them here.